people of the internet, how are you guys doing today? I hope everyone is doing great. Welcome back to some Warframe. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Scarlet Spear event. But before I continue with the video, please Spartan kick that subscribe button for more Warframe videos. Let's get to this, shall we? Alright, so the first thing we need to do is go to the navigation, go to Earth. You see here this new relay, it says Scarlet Spear. Click on it. There'll be a whole bunch of instances. You guys just make sure to pick the smallest instance, so let's go with this one. I'll see you guys when this loads. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Scarlet Spear relay. Now, the first thing we need to do is go to this person known as Little Duck. Press X, you interact with them. If this is your first time interacting with them, she will talk to you, give you a bit of lore behind on what's going on. I'm not a lore channel, I'm not going over that, I'm here to help you guys. Alright, so click on trade. Now the very first thing we need to do is buy this thing called an uplink, or I'm going to refer to it as an uplink because it's just much easier to say it, don't have to have the confusion of this. So buy this thing. Next up, let's go over the rewards. Okay, so here are the new sentient weapons. We've got a melee weapon, it's a Lacera type, pretty good I've heard. And then there's the assault rifle. It's a sentient version. I've also heard it's pretty good. And we've got the new former. Now this is known as a stance former. What this does is that it's a special kind of former that allows you to change the stance type of your melee weapon. That way you guys can have more capacity. That way you guys can mod more. We've got ourselves a new simulacrum called the Ballroom Simulacrum. Some new sigils. Some more decorations for your orbiter. And finally the main thing, arcanes. Now, they don't have arcane energize or arcane grace. I don't know why, but they just don't. So, in my opinion, the best arcane to get is Arcane Guardian. Why? Because it gives you 900 base armor. So in other words, if your Warframe has 100 armor, you put this thing on with a rank 5 on, you're gonna have 1000 armor. Doesn't matter what Warframe. Making your Warframe instantly a lot tankier. But now, other arcanes you guys can get. Strike's a pretty good one. More melee speed. You can use some of those builds that I made in previous videos. I'll leave a link down to them in the description. And we've got Awakening. If I can just type it correct. Awakening. More damage to your pistol. It's a lot more damage actually. So I think which is pretty useful. And there's a whole bunch of other good arcanes. Not that amazing, but if you want, you guys can go for them. But anyways, let's get on to the missions, shall we? Okay, so now once you've taken your uplink, now you've got two choices. You've got mission 1, I think this one is the ground assault, and mission 2, this being the railjack raid. So let's start with the railjack raid. No, sorry, let's go to the assault. Alright, so now as it says here, ground assault. Now what a ground assault is, as the name suggests, you're going to be doing an assault type mission. Not like the one in the Kuva flood, but let me explain. Think of this mission as a, how can I put it? Think of it as an excavation with a boss. That's what it is. An excavation with a boss fight. It's endless. Alright. The next mission is the Merrick's raid. Now the Merrick's raid, you jump into your railjack and you go and board a sentient ship. This thing right here. This big thing right here. You board that. And you're going to use kill codes that the team sends you, and you just kill it. Same exactly like an excavation, you just defend, just no boss fight. But the two teams were split into, the railjack team was split into teams of 2. 2 people will stay in the railjack and keep it from being destroyed and raided by other sentients. The other team will infiltrate that and drop their uplinks, that way they could destroy that thing. And that's all you do. Nice and simple. And doing so will get you this new faction reward known as, here let me show you guys, I don't exactly know what it's named, but completing these mission types will give you this new currency. It's called Scarlet Credits. So you need Scarlet Credits to, obviously buy all this stuff, or whether it be arcanes, statues, a simulacrum, or former, as long as a weapon. Up to you guys. And that's all you do, but let me show you more details on how to do this. Alright, let's start with the ground assault. I'll see you guys when it loads. Okay, now we've arrived and here's the boss. So what you do is, okay, now you guys can see he's got a health bar. Aim and shoot that middle section. Let me bring a much more powerful weapon. Damage it, then it'll go green or grey, and then you just have to fight the rest of these things. Now some enemies will be marked, fight it, kill the marked enemies on your map, and he'll be vulnerable again. Fire again, he'll be vulnerable. Kill the marked enemies, so I'm just going to use my number 4. Work smart, not hard, ladies and gentlemen. Do the same thing again, damage it, he'll close up, and kill the marked enemies. Reload. And there you have it. And finally, deploy the uplink. Defend the uplink until the progress is finished. And the bottom right there where it says, I forgot the name of that Warframe. Someone named Sinus is talking to me saying thank you for helping, wada wada. And yeah, now you guys can leave the mission whenever you feel like it. I mean, you can go and do one and come back. It's all good. So here's the second part of the event. This is the space mission. Now, as you guys see, I joined a random squad. We are currently on our way to the sentient ship. So now it's the pilot's duty to take us to that big ship right there to our right. So we need to infiltrate her. So what I'm doing is I'm waiting for the pilot to get me closer to there. Once we are close enough, I will then deploy myself into my archwing and make my way to the sentient ship, that one right there in front of us. First, let's give appreciation to DE, how amazing these graphics look like. Wow. So make your way into this. Gotta keep going and a little UI will pop up and this cool cutscene will come up. Once in the ship, you guys want to head off to this yellow marker. Now the yellow marker is basically a marked area where we're going to receive kill codes from the ground squad where we need to deploy our uplink. So as you guys can see, I made it to that link. I'm playing as Limbo because I need to then deploy my uplink and defend it from the sentients. Now, the very top left, it says there that you guys need to receive 9 kill codes. Once you've received 9 kill codes from the ground squad, the mission will automatically take you back to the railjack and the mission will be a success. Now, when it comes to squads, there are a few things I need to recommend to you guys. One, bring a Limbo because he really makes defending this really easy. Secondly, bring probably a Umbra, Excalibur Umbra. Why? Because his number 2 is an anti-sentient slayer. Because as you guys can see, I am attacking the living hell out of this sentient and he is not dying. And look, why? Because his weapons become, sorry, not weapons, the sentients become damage resistant to whatever elements I have on my Reaper. Umbra removes those resistance with his number 2. Now in the squad that I have right now, they weren't an amazing squad. I mean, there was literally a public. Finding a squad for this event isn't really well organized because you'll either be sitting here for hours trying to receive the kill codes because there's a bug going around. I don't know if they fixed it or something, but there was a recent patch notes. So yeah, so relying on the ground squad, just hope and pray that your ground squad, there's a ground squad that's at least sending you the kill codes because there were so many hot fixes that came out. But anyways, that's all I have for you. Hit the 9, make sure to hit 9 kill codes and you'll be sorted. Anyways, I hope this helped. Please, Spartan kick the subscribe button for more Warframe videos. I'ma make like a banana and split.